So let's take a look at hyphens and dashes. You're probably most familiar with the hyphen. It looks like this. And you'll find it in hyphenated words and also in phone numbers. So this is obviously not a real phone number. I'm just typing it as an example. The next one is the en dash. And you create that by holding down your Option or Alt key and type hyphen. And that's really showing a range. So if we say the class is for 10 to 12-year-olds, or the party is from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m., or we're going on vacation from May to June, you'll notice that you can replace the hyphen or the en dash with the word to. So 10 to 12-year-olds, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m., May to June. The last one is the, let's go down here, the em dash, and that looks like this. And I'm holding down my Option and Shift key at the same time, or Alt Shift, and typing hyphen. That's the longest line. And that really shows an abrupt change in thought. It's like using parentheses, but it's a little bit more abrupt. So if we said the boy ran home nearly 5 miles to see a new puppy. Sort of like that. So that's the difference. The hyphen is the shortest. Then the en dash is slightly longer, and the em dash is the longest. The way I remember is I look for the PH in hyphen, and I remember phone number. And then the difference between N and M is if you look at these letters, the N is a little bit shorter, and the M is the longest letter. So that's how I make that connection. Now you do need to make some adjustments when you're using dashes. You'll notice, especially in our phone numbers here, there's really uneven spacing. So if you're one of my design students, you want to really make sure you adjust the letter spacing. And I'm holding down my Option or my Alt key and using the left and right arrows to make those adjustments. Of course, you don't want to use this all the time. Like if you're, setting a phone book, this would be crazy. But if you have a small amount of type, like on a business card or an ad or something, then it's really, really critical to make these adjustments so they look even. Even down here, notice how it looks really, really uneven between the 0, en dash, and 1. So again, I would make some adjustments just so it looks optically more even and balanced. The other adjustment that you need to make for the en dash, the em dash, is a lot of people feel that the em dash is just way too long. See how it creates a gap between the words? So you can optically scale that. So in your character box, I go to my horizontal scaling, maybe try 80% or 75%. That's probably better. And then some people like to put a space around it. But sometimes it looks like too much, so you might again have to adjust that spacing with your Option or Alt and left arrow. So this one looks a little bit better than the super long one. But in a nutshell, that's the difference between hyphen, en dash, and em dash.